So whenever we hear this sentence, the journey of an idea, the last word takes most of our attention, and really we all get excited when we listen to it, and why we shouldn't be. We all are born Indians. But let me tell you, idea is one of the most vaguely used term in the business, and it is one of the most commonly used word too. If you look at the definition of an idea, dictionary definition, it's pretty simple. It's a thought, it's a plan. But when you get into the real world, when you're talking about building a business or a product, the definition doesn't hold true. Like Mike Tyson once said, everyone has got an idea and a plan until they get punched on the face. Since all the audience today are mostly management students, so let me touch topic which is related to it, and let me pick up the easiest ones, these 7 P's. I'll take you through another set of 7 P's that has really helped me in not just creating a great brand, but making it number one in the country. So I understand now that how 7 P's can be a lot. So let me break it down and let me take each and every term hand in hand with my personal experiences as how it has helped me in just not building a brand, but a community. The first of the 7 P's is the purpose. The purpose is a bigger reason behind the idea. Why this? Why two? Until the time you don't get an answer, you need to keep questioning yourself for this. An organization without a purpose is just like a money making machine. And trust me, guys, in my career of 15 years, I have not seen a single organization who has sailed a long way without a purpose. When I started my business, the idea was just not to sell the consumer electronics. It was to build a connected lifestyle where the product are just the enablers for the greater purpose. Let's now circle back to the Mike Tyson. Simply put, if you guys are planning to launch a product or a new idea in the market which has not seen even a single day in life of 130 crore odd consumers, there is a high probability that you will get punched in your face. We always hear of first mover advantages, but have you ever heard of first mover disadvantages? But yes, if you know what you are doing, why you are doing, then you will have the courage to fight it and take the punches and not even getting bothered when you are beaten up. Coming to the second P, that is passion. If you really want something and you aspire for it, the world will bring it for you. It may not sound real, but I truly believe that if your idea aligns to your passion, that really fuels up for your growth. And this one has simply been for me. I am a fitness and a lifestyle enthusiast, and I really want my devices to help me crush my daily goals. And I believe a lot of you would share the similar passion what I do. Trust me, guys, I really test all my products. And why do I test my products? Because I love that's my passion. I really want my consumers to have the best product and the best experience. And once the consumer enjoys the product, they write the right feedback, or they write a positive feedback. That's what is the real joy for us. So if you are passionate, the delivery or the product really gonna be the good. The third P is a very tricky one, and it's people. They have always been the trickiest. In the start of in the beginning of the journey, you need to surround yourself with the right set of people who share the same purpose, who share the same passion, who share the same mission, and are really willing to walk on the dream as what you have thought for. So for any organization, it is critical to have such set of people who are willingly wanting to take this path. I was really lucky to have Gaurav as my partner in crime, my younger brother. I found him, we shared and we walked together, and eventually we found 200 more such people who had a similar dream and thought as what we had. And eventually, as we moved, coming to the another important pillar in this P is the customer. Customer is the one who really makes the brand, but consumer is the king is no longer true. Consumer insights are the king. It is really your data mining process that really helps you strike the right ideas and make the product that really solve the problem for the consumers. Passion people have really helped me in building the fourth P. It stands for the product. Building a product that aligns for a greater purpose, solves the real life problem with the people who believe. Before I incorporated all these three P, we were on a very different path altogether. We used to just sell mobile accessories, but gradually with time, with our mistakes, we pivoted ourselves to a brand where we are just not offering innovative solutions to the consumer, but they are now more intuitive and in the form of smart wearables and audio devices. I am a very firm believer of devil lies in the details. Once you know what need to be solved, you really need to get into detail of it to give a product which is really meaningful for the consumer. You know, when Apple fell onto the Newton's head, the approach of questioning why really gave us the answer, which is gravity. Hence, having a questioning view that will give us, that will get to the lowest denominator, is the best bet by creating not just products which will sell, but present your audience with intricate solutions they seek. The next P is something what life teaches us. You could have the best building blocks, but you need to persevere. That's the most important part. Have you guys ever seen a Chinese bamboo tree? It's a tiny plant we use in our indoors. This is a plant which, like all other plants, need water, sunlight, soil, etc. to grow. But compared to the other plants which grow above the soil from the first year, this plant, unlike others, has no visible signs of the growth on the side. On the first year, there is no visible sign of growth on the second year, third year, fourth year, and if you see from the fifth year, it shoots like 80 feet in just 6 weeks. Now, let me ask you a question. Why? What did this Chinese bamboo tree lie dormant for 4 years only to grow exponentially in the fifth year? Or was it this little tree growing underground, developing a root system that will support enough for the potential for its outward growth in the fifth year and beyond? You all know that the answer is obvious. Had the tree not developed a strong unseen foundation, it could not have sustained its life as it grew. The same principle applies for the idea and the people behind it. Being a startup founder, I can tell you nothing happens overnight, and if it is happening, then that's not sustainable. Hence perseverance. Our fifth P is the most critical factor. Once you begin something, only you can decide when to stop and how to stop. Go above and beyond. I say from my experience, I've always felt that there is no secret spice in making it big or successful. It's a mix of your endeavors and your failures. It's an extra effort what you put in, the effort you wake up in the morning and start again after a bad day, the effort to ask again a question why, the effort to wake up, the effort to try again, the effort to stay committed to the vision despite the world falling around. And since we are on this topic, I must tell you that we also had saying that we do not had uh, any bad days, it would be an understatement. We had our fair share of obstacles, negative reviews, and bad days, but the journey is what about you go from here to the next steps and getting back after your worst day. I believe that once you decide what you want to do and what you want to achieve, the rest of the journey follows the suit. That brings me to the sixth P, which is prudence. We all have heard that it's a jungle out there, and the journey is not an easy one to crack. But how do you pave your way in the jungle? You can be the fastest, you can be the tallest, or you can be the smartest, but you can never be the all. So it's important that you choose your battles wisely. You fight them fiercely, be good at one thing and excel at it. But what it also tells us that it's besides the hard work and the smart work, what we do, it's how is the outlook all about. What do you do when you see a problem, or how do you turn it to your advantage? The journey is never about an idea. It's always about what you do with it. Do you take it to your goal, or do you keep it locked away? Guys, I'm left with one last P, right? And since you now all have the secret sauce to building a successful brand, the last one will definitely show up, which is profits. We all do business for profits, but guys, from experience, I'm telling you, try to get the six P's right, what we have discussed, and the seventh P is bound to follow. And now you all have seen the secret ingredients to transforming that might be a latent idea in your head into a success. And since that's what we all are measured for, let me leave you with some thought to ponder. Would you rather fail trying what works, or testing your idea, or preserve that idea and let it marinate in your head? Go out there, try it, be proud to fail, because you only need one knockout punch to win. Listen to your heart, listen to your noise within. Thank you so much.